There is no doubt that some animals are wonderful and cute, but small animals are more beautiful and gentle. When you look at them, they may suffer from aesthetic attraction, and it seems that some look like in newborns. The giant panda. The panda is unique animals belonging to the family bears, but they are considered herbivores in most cases. Bamboo is preferred over another panda food. The wild only result in a twin for you. It is very rare for all the cubs forever, and without Osinan and Hazan they look at 430. And for a comparison, between the weight of the giant panda ranges from 100 to 725 kilograms, and of course many devices are born very small and weak, and some scientists believe the reason for this is that the panda has learned to hibernate like flies. If the reason behind this difference is still the Great Pilgrimage is unknown, and of course there is a different theory, but some are not ready for a large multiplicative in that it is very difficult that studies and the total is recent. Giraffe birth. Giraffe from 400 to 460 days. 1 though. Of that, in a rare case, there may be twins after birth. He cannot stand a small giraffe on its own from its work. Collecting a few small animals do not fail in you, animal, oh cheetah, oh boy. Like many wavy giraffes, they come running very quickly, and after 4 hours of birth, not only can one stand but run. Also, during the first 2 to 3 weeks, the fashion remains in the test, and during this time the skin changes and its progression and learns, and the giraffe cub is in harmony with the environment. The environment in which she lived is close to her mother, and the cubs are male. They play any role. You are not close to raising the little giraffes even though they are guided with them. Turtle. There are many types of sea turtle, but all of them are like them. First, they live in water, and second, they have the actor sequence. Sea turtles use a souffle for me to mow and lay eggs alone. They do that at night away from tidal points, and sea turtles lay eggs only once, all 3 to 4 years, or about 100 eggs, and the incubation period can last for up to 2 months, and when young turtles lose from you are in the house or immediately to the water, but unfortunately, they are lost in life. All of them are in some turtles. He will pray, they only reach the stage of maturity. Often entangled in crab fishing nets, and the kola was done to complete an item, any one of the symbols in one tray of symbols depicted to me by these animals, and nothing, and the strange ones that seem like a mixture of Dubai, even vegetarianism, are popular all over the world, but few people know. How do you give birth to a period when Samira is bowed from 33 to 35, whichever is developed people, and yet the newborn climbs into one bag where he continues to grow, and this is exactly the same as the birth of a cub. When the kangaroo reaches the age of the globe of 26 weeks, it takes out with its head the bag. After 6–7 months of birth it comes out of the bag completely, and at this moment, its weight ranges from 300 to 500 grams, and when its shape is in the 9th month of age, climbing the branch and eating eucalyptus web is very pleasant. Ant-eaters. Why should ants eat at the top of the list of exotic animals? Their size ranges from 182 to 217. Thanks to the fact that it has remained on the ground, it is a really large animal, and therefore it cannot be eaten by a tree that carries weight. And then he is born. Like many other small animals, he is born without sight and opens his eyes after only 2 weeks, and for the rest of the first months tomorrow the group is on milk, but it gradually turns into picture food so that it appears to eat insects, and that this time it is riding on my mother's back from where it merges in its color with its mother and becomes hidden, and in 9 and 10 months old, eating young ants becomes completely independent. At the age of 2.5 years, they become more happy to reproduce. Sloths are perhaps the strangest animals in today's video. Sloths are weird and slow creatures who spend most of their lives hanging from trees upside down. On the side of the Valley of Mata on the species, the period of pregnancy lasts from Imagine how long it will take to travel down to the bottom of a tree. He learns first of all, from his birth, on the mines, a healing for my mother, knowing any edible food, and again according to the species, I can eat insects. Fruits and lizards are small, or only the leaves are satisfied. The affection is often confused with the 1,000 light and soft foods of Samira. The average period of pregnancy spending is 11 half an hour, and in about half an hour, a young woman can stand on its own. 2 weeks after birth, it accepts and is spent on them multiplying once. Another, at the age of 6 months, a cub sheds its mother's milk and becomes independent. Peace be upon you. If you like driving fiction books, when you hear the word salmon paths, what do you think of? A lizard, and a Syrian can live in the river, but in reality animals. And peace to them as amphibians, and you are like lizards. Most of them, if there is no type of water, it is unlikely that they will pay their attention to the prayer. I don't know if it is going somewhere near. Grass, unlike many other animals on the planet, can produce people because the way they lay eggs and give birth to life and everything depends more or less. The last of two types are, and let's say thanks for the modern technology, where the complete processes of the formation of a small salmon can be monitored. You know, all this cell division that is maybe what I learned in school.